If you've ever felt like you're always the one chasing, always the one hoping, always waiting to be chosen, then this video is for you. I used to chase people's attention without even realizing it. I didn't even realize I was doing it. I thought I was just being a good friend, a good person, a good girl. It felt normal to overgive, to be overly available, to try to prove my worth to someone. But what I've learned is that being chosen starts with you. It starts with you choosing yourself. And you've probably heard different versions of this before through sayings like you can't love someone until you love yourself, and that people treat you how you treat yourself, and that you attract what you believe you deserve. I used to hate these sayings. I didn't believe them. How was I supposed to love myself when I felt so invisible and so unworthy? How was I supposed to believe I deserved love when I felt like I kept on getting abandoned? If you've ever felt like everyone else gets chosen except for you, like you're always trying to be enough for someone to stay, but it's never actually enough, then this video is for you because something's changed in me and I want to show you what finally helped me stop chasing love and start feeling chosen from the inside out. Feeling unchosen isn't about one person not texting you back, it's about what that moment activates inside of you. When you feel unchosen, it usually traces back to an earlier wound, a time in your life when you had to earn love to feel safe, or your needs were being ignored or too much for someone, or you were being praised for being easy or low maintenance. So you learned to shrink yourself, and somewhere along the line, you internalized a story. I have to be better, quieter, more impressive, more useful for someone to choose me. So now in adulthood, you feel unchosen when someone pulls away, or you're left on red, or you give and it's not reciprocated. But the real pain isn't just what's happening now, it's that it's poking at that old wound. I'm not enough as I am. And when that belief gets triggered, you start doing the only thing that you've ever known. You try harder, you shapeshift, you overfunction. But here's the truth, you are never unchosen. You are just taught to abandon yourself to earn love. And it's time to unlearn that now. Once I realized that I had been abandoning myself just to feel chosen by others, everything started to shift. I stopped asking, why don't they choose me? And I started asking, where have I stopped choosing myself? Because when you say yes, when you really mean no, when you ignore your own needs to keep others happy and comfortable, when you silence your truth just to be easier to love, you're not just being nice, you're subconsciously telling yourself that their comfort matters more than my wholeness, matters more than me, and that's the wound. That's the abandonment. So the healing begins when you flip it. When you choose yourself deliberately, unapologetically, consistently, not in a selfish way, in a sovereign way. I started giving myself the love that I kept trying to earn from others. I talked to myself kindly and gave myself patience and rest when I needed it. I started prioritizing myself and my needs, and when I did, something really powerful happened. My energy changed, I stopped chasing, I stopped waiting to be picked, and I started becoming magnetic. People can feel the difference because when you know that you're chosen from within, the world mirrors it back to you. If you're ready to feel chosen, not just as a concept, but as a lived experience, here's how to begin. First, speak to yourself like someone who matters, not just when you feel good. Every single day, start with, you're doing enough. You're allowed to rest. I'm proud of you. Second, move like someone who knows that they're wanted. Keep your head high, shoulders open. Let your body remember what it feels like to belong to yourself. And third, say this out loud until it starts to feel true. I am always chosen. I am always prioritized. I am loved just by being me. And if you want to take this deeper, I created a subliminal audio to help rewire the part of you that still believes love has to be earned. So let it sink in, let it become your new normal. Because the truth is that you've always been worthy of being chosen. You just needed to remember. You don't have to beg to be loved, you only have to come home to yourself. Because the moment that you truly choose yourself, the world begins to reflect that choice back to you. So if this resonated in you, please drop a heart in the comments below so I know that we're walking this path together. If you're ready to rewire the beliefs that made you feel unchosen in the first place, I have a subliminal linked in the description below, which will be your next step. You've always been the one, now it's time to start feeling like it. Until next time, friends. Bye.